Well, howdy y'all. Okay, I came across a video a while ago that was this girl was doing her. I know I shouldn't be scratching my nose on camera. That's just kind of uncouth, isn't it? Anyway, she was doing words and things with her Scottish accent, and apparently there's an accent hashtag, and it's been floating around YouTube for a while. So I thought, you know what? That sounds like a good idea, and I came across that, went on vacation, then finally now I'm able to do a video like a month later. Whoa! And one of the words, and I've added a few, so I printed out what the stuff was, and some things. So anyway, a little bit of background about who am I, who's Brian Lape, where's he from, all that kind of stuff, just very quickly. So I was born in Cincinnati, Ohio, but I moved around. And my dad was in the Army. So we lived in Knoxville, Tennessee, in and around Knoxville quite a bit, and in Germany and places and other places. So I had an accent in the 70s when I was a kid living in Tennessee. With a Tennessee accent, I could talk like East Tennessee. And I could talk like I was from there, and like y'all are. And when I moved to Virginia in 79, I was so ridiculed and made fun of that when I went back there in 86, I thought, I'm going to listen to how people speak so I don't have that accent. But I can still do it, more or less. So that's one of the things that people see that my writing, my choice of words for spelling, it's just strange. For a long time I spelled program with two M's and an E. And that was for two main reasons. One, because I couldn't remember is it an S or is it an ES. For some reason I had this mental block in high school for that. And the other one was German. And so I just started picking up things. That's the other, I forgot. Either and neither, put on here. So anyway, so I do say either and neither, yet I no longer spell program with two M's and an E. I do still with one M. I know that's just an S. I don't know why I know that. But anyway, and sometimes I rarely spell color with a U. But for some strange reason, every once in a while, I spell neighbor with a U, especially neighborhood. I don't know why, because Nachbarn is neighbor in German and there's no U in it. I don't know. So, and I've taken online tests that talk about your accent. They ask you different questions, and they all say I'm from nowhere. So there you go. So one time somebody told me I sound like I come from Wisconsin. I don't know if I've been to Milwaukee, but I don't know. So I got the list of words that are in this tagging and the questions that, and I'll post a response, and hopefully people can pick up on. And I've added a couple, and I'll show that. I'll say what they are, and I'll also put in the text so you know what I'm talking about. So the words in question, the words that have been floating around. So we have ant and route, wash, oil, theater, iron, salmon, caramel. Although I have been known to say caramel for effect. I don't know, you know, but it's caramel apple and caramel corn. It's not caramel corn. Fire, water, sure, data, ruin, crayon, toilet, New Orleans, pecan, rarely. Oh, pecan, I think I only say pecan when I do certain accents. Both, again, probably, spitting image, though sometimes I drop the G on the spitting image, but I've been more conscious of that. Alabama, or Bama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, syrup, pajamas. So that was the original list. Well, cot was on there too, but that's cot and cot. I do say both cots the same way. It's dawn and dawn for my pronunciation preference, and it's pen and pin. So I do have a slight distinction, although sometimes I don't. So that may be more of a conscious change. My actual natural accent may be pen and pen. I'm not sure, but I do sometimes differentiate pen and pen. So hopefully I'm not speaking too quickly. I do need to relax. I don't know what it is with these videos. I think it's because I use an Icon D7000 and I don't have my timer anymore. And so I'm less relaxed. This thing shuts off in 20 minutes. It's all it does. But holy cow, I shouldn't be doing 20-minute videos. I know I've got some out there, but anyway. So, question 1, what is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? Now, we don't tend to throw it on the house. It's more on the trees in the house. But it's called we called it rolling a house or rolling the yard. Hand to God. There you go. There's another one. I never did that. I had friends that had it done to them. But it was called rolling. So, what is the bug that when you touch it, it curls into a ball? I guess because I've lived in Tennessee, I've lived in the hills of Maryland, I've lived in Virginia. I have 2 words for this. A pill bug or potato bug. The pill bug, I think, is the more common that I tend to use because when it rolls up, it looks like a pill. But I've also heard them called potato bugs, but I think potato bugs are really something else. What is the bug that... Oh, I just read that one. What is the bubbly carbonated drink called? Fizzy juice. No, that was the girl from Scotland. Soda or soft drinks. Around here in Cincinnati, they call it pop. Some people call it soda pop. Or I'll just call it by its actual name: Pepsi, Coke, Sprite, Mellow Yellow, blah, 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 tonic water, whatever it is. That's what I tend to use the actual name if I want something, and then in general it's soft drinks or soda. What do you call gym shoes? This is a trick question. Gym shoes. Duh. Gym shoes, sneakers, running shoes, basketball shoes on occasion, with pretty much gym shoes, sneakers. What do you say to address a group of people? Hello. Again, I don't get this question. Now, if I want to be funny, I might say, how y'all doing, or something like that, but it depends on the type of people and if they know me. What do you call this kind of spider or spider-like creature that has an oval body and extremely long legs? Granddaddy long legs. There is a southern one for you. You know, and apparently they do have poison that can kill people, but their fangs can't penetrate skin or something like that. But I'm not sure if that's really true or not, because these things hunt spiders, and so something, you know, anyway. What do you call your grandparents? I don't call them. They're dead. Anyway, on my mom's side, my dad's side of the family, they were grandma and grandpa. On my dad's side of the family, they were granny and pa. Now, my parents, to my children, are known as Oma and Opa, and they call my wife's parents grandma and papa. So, there. Maybe I had to have my wife do this. She's from Philadelphia originally. This would be good. What do you call a wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? First of all, I like that this doesn't end in a preposition, and it's actually a correct question. Although it could say, in what do you carry groceries at the supermarket? And what wheeled contraption? Grocery cart. Again, it's like, is this a trick question? What do you call it when it rains while the sun is shining? Well, since I done growed up down south, that's called the devil beating his wife. When the devil's beating his wife, it rains in sunshine. What is the thing you changed? See, here it ends in a preposition. With what do you change the television? Remote, remote control, TV remote, that thing, doohickey, thingamabob. A couple other things that I'm going to add to this, and I'm not sure how. I think I'm going to put it in a question. What do you call it when you go away from work or school? Vacation, not holiday. Holiday in the States is the actual time. Like Christmas is a holiday, New Year's Eve, Easter, that type of thing. 4th of July. I don't know of any American that says holiday like the British when they mean vacation. We tend to use vacation. But even then, it's Christmas vacation. It's not the Christmas holiday. Well, they might call it winter holiday or winter vacation, winter break, if you will. And another thing that I noticed, and maybe this is Doctor Who, I don't know, but I tend to use speak and not talk. So I'm speaking English, I'm not talking English. Someone talks, that is a clarification of that they're doing some kind of verbal thing, but when there's a particular language, they're speaking German, English, Spanish, French, whatever. And I noticed that in Doctor Who, they're talking, he's talking English. I wouldn't say that. I'd say he's speaking English. If he's talking, that's just the act, and speaking is a particular type or subject. Perhaps I'm being too something there. Anyway, that's it. That's the list as far as I know. That's what I say when I say it. And I'm sure there's some other things. But if you have any other words you want to know how I pronounce or mispronounce or whatever you want to say, or my pronunciation is terrible. And yes, I tend to use the Americanized Z's instead of S's for things like centralize and realize and that kind of thing. Thank you, Noah Webster. So, there you go. There's my bland American accent. I sound like I'm from nowhere for the most part. Kind of nasally, but that's just the way I speak. I don't speak from the diaphragm anymore. It's all up here in the head. But again, if you have any other words, phrases, things you want to know how I say in my bland American, doesn't sound like he's from anywhere accent, write in the comments below and we'll get to it in another video. Alright, thanks a lot.